This is Brickhead Boy Toy Reviews, and this is a package from AliExpress. By Sembo Block. This is set number 101401, and it has 1,154 pieces. Not sure how many minifigures, Empires of Steel, and this is the Tiger one. So you do have quite a detailed sticker sheet and 4 bags. So last time I opened up all the bags, and I'll try, says there's 1 bag here, so I'm just going to open 1 bag at a time through the instructions. So let's build it. And here's a set complete. So, where do I begin? You get your structure there, pretty nice. Your Tiger 1, 6 minifigures, weapons and accessories, and instruction book, along with your brick separator. Did I forget to mention too, you have a tricycle and a barricade. Now, for extra pieces, this is what I got. 3 pieces of track link and a couple hands and just small pieces. As far as discardables, I have these 5 plastic molds to be thrown away, and your leftover sticker sheet, all stickers used, and of course there are 70 stickers. So this took almost an hour to apply, 70 stickers, quite a bit. Starting with the instruction book, this is very good quality, thick front, very good quality print, and thick booklet too. So, pretty flawless. Yeah, look how thick that book is. And your brick separator. So with the weapons and accessories included, it's quite a handful. Let's just go through the basics. You have a couple shovels, 4 binoculars, not sure what those are. You have quite a bit of handguns and assault rifles, and your big weapons there. And of course your ammunition, 4 knives, so you got a good handful of weapons. The 6 minifigures included appear to be all German minifigs, so no opposing team. You have nobody to fight against. The printing is pretty identical to the last set I did with Sembo Block. Very good detail, clear, good quality, and there's side printing as well on some of these, especially this guy has camo. And here is the back as well. Good back printing, but no back printing on the legs, unfortunately. And no alternate facial expressions as well. So there they are one more time. With the tricycle, there are only 2 stickers involved with this, and very nice build, small and detailed. You have a weapon on top and rolls pretty smoothly. You have a light in the back and tire in the back. With the barricade included, it has its ups and downs. The good part is the wire is really flexible. I had a similar barricade from Enlighten, or maybe another brand, but I believe it was Enlighten, that just a little stretching and the plastic broke. This one is more durable, but unfortunately it's so flexible that the barricade doesn't really stand up straight without slopping over. So that's the unfortunate part. And with the structure, this is a pretty detailed structure. You see bullet holes on the walls, stairs going up, or shall I say a ladder. You have a hidden barrel on the inside, and toolbox along with another barrel, and just wood across the window. Very nice touch to it being all broken down. Door on the bottom, so this is very nice. And if it's not at your liking, you could also remove the door and stand it up at least. So there's your structure. Here is the beauty of it all, the Tiger 1 tank. This is so awesome. It does have its flaws just a little, but the pros outweigh the cons a lot. So, I mean, you saw the pre-build, how this looked. It looked alright, but with the stickers, it gives it way more life. I mean, it looks just so awesome. On the front, you have a headlight, and this piece here is a ski pole meant for a weapon. So really nice. And just the little details, like this here looks good, and the rope going around, very nice. Also the back too, I like the flaps. So yeah, you could tell that this tank used most of the stickers on that sticker sheet. Also the top, just look at that, it's amazing. You have your smoke launchers there, smoke grenades, and your cannon too. Can elevate up and down, and it can unrealistically swivel side to side, which it's not really supposed to. Let's put that down. Turret can rotate at 360. Just a couple flaws for now is the biggest one I found is this piece here just doesn't stay on. It's not meant to, just the way it's built, but there's really no way to put it. So any chance of just a little gravity, it'll come off. Another flaw too is I find this thing to be a little bit too far out. If you look at the Tiger, it's more inward, but it's sticking out too far. And lastly, on the bottom, this one piece here is only held by 2 studs, so it does come off quite frequently, and some of these pieces do get loose and they fall off because the Technic nuts, or the pins, are only half a stud deep, so there's not much clutch in there. Now if it was a full stud, yes, but since half a stud, even Lego would have a problem. So just the way it's built, that's an issue. And you can see this thing comes off. That's what happens. This whole backside gets loose. So other than those major flaws, let's dig deeper in this tank. You have an extra thing, a track in front, but unfortunately that's the different 4-stud wide as opposed to this, so that won't do any good, just for display. And you have a pouch on the side. You already saw the mud flaps, nice, and not sure that thing is inside. Couple hatches in the turret. They both open up, however there's just only 1x2 clearance in there to put your minifig, so they cannot sit down, they can just stand. There's your minifig inside the hatch, and unfortunately that's as far as he goes. He can't go any lower, his legs are already on the stud, and he's more than waist high up. If you look at the picture, he's way lower, so I assume they took his legs off to put him in more. If they didn't, that's just false advertising. And there. So the 2 hatches in front cannot open unless you move the turret sideways, and let's open these up. Quite a room inside, and let's try sticking a couple minifigs in. So you can still sit a couple in the front, except one is a little bit uncomfortable, so let's take them out. And I think that's a little bit better, so let's take a look at the inside. The turret can come off easily, and you have this access panel. It is a little bit tight, but you can get it out, and it's attached by studs. So there's the interior, and also too you have this, and you have an engine compartment as well, even removable too. So that's a good bonus for this tank. You have just a nice miniature engine. And one final test. Let's test out the track and sort of moves. Let's try carpet. Still snags a little bit, so not very mobile. So before I conclude my review, let's compare this to other Sembo Block tanks as well as other Tiger tanks. So Tiger 1 is a heavy tank, the Sherman is a medium tank, and the T-34 is a medium tank. What's wrong with this picture? Well, the T-34 is, I think, just slightly, a little bit oversized. It's too long. Width is okay, could be a little bit narrower, but definitely way too long. Sherman could be a little bit bigger, but the size is alright. The Tiger, I think, is the perfect size. And let's compare this to other Tigers. So on the left you have mechanized brick, this one the Sembo Block one, and then you have the Enlightened Tiger 1, and then the Kobe. So you can see the size differences, quite significant, especially the ones on the right. The ones on the left are idealistically represented in 1/35 scale. So I do not have the Brickmania one, but the Brickmania one is roughly almost equal the same size as the Sembo Block one. The mechanized brick is 14 studs wide. This one is 13. Same with mechanized brick being 13, so perfect size to me, in my opinion. And the Enlightened one is a little bit too small. And then of course you have the Kobe one, which is way too massive. I think it's 1/28 scale or even bigger. So if you compare the prices, mechanized brick is out of the question, but Sembo Block, I got this for $26. If I remember correctly, this is 20, and this one was about between 35 and 45. So out of these, the best looking one, in my opinion, is definitely the Sembo Block. So let's recap. This was purchased for $26 on sale, and contains 1,154 pieces. So just right off the bat, is it worth it? This is definitely worth it. Even if you got it for $30 or $35, I believe that this tank here is the clone building block of Brickmania. If you're going to get a cheap Brickmania, this is it. This is the right size, has the right detail, has good quality figures, has everything that I asked for. But it does have its flaws. What tank doesn't? Brickmania tanks have their flaws, and this one here, of course, has its flaws. But even if you don't like clone building blocks, you could just buy this set and use the instruction book with the stickers and use Lego pieces, because all the pieces in the set use some form of Lego. So there's no other pieces that Lego does not produce except for the weapons. So if you were to build a tank out of Lego, it is very possible. All I have to say about this Sembo Block Tiger 1, this is the best Tiger 1 that I have so far. I don't know about the Brickmania, not Brickmania, but Mechanized Brick one. That's, I don't want to compare that. That's a different price range. But as far as other companies, this is the best and the best tank I own as far as clone building blocks. So my definite favorite, and I hope you buy this tank if you like tanks. Even if you don't like tanks, give this one a shot. If there's a tank you're gonna buy this one. This Brickhead Boy. Thanks for watching.